Welcome everybody. That is Tokyo Station right in front of you. The portal to Japan. And yeah, I thought I would start the live stream right here because, well, everybody knows Tokyo Station, including these guys here that are trying to cross the street. It is so wet over the last few days. Perfect time to float these little guys and see where they go. Happy 4th of July. We got 4 duckies here just for you. They're ready to go, and so are we. How you doing, everybody? Yes, this is the rainy season, and I thought I would do a live stream. Anything can happen. I thought I would bring you here with me, just kind of share you a little bit of the beginning of July and the end of June is super rainy. This is a time where I'm actually wearing a rain jacket and a long sleeve shirt. It's cooler. Because there's very little humidity. Well, despite the fact that it is raining, there's going to be some humidity, but it's nothing like what a typical summer is. But it's the weather that changes over the next week is going to be extraordinary. So I wanted you to remember this day. And a lot of people are going to remember yesterday too, and I'll tell you why in a couple of minutes. But I'm going to take you around. This area, Yaisu of Tokyo Station, and talk about the rainy season, and also show you a little bit of the city right now on July 4th. It is July 4th here, although it might not be where you are in the world. California, I'm speaking to you. All right, I'm gonna take these ducks with me. I'm gonna leave one behind, so we'll see if he's still here when we come back in 30 minutes. Hey, Bread Show Studio, welcome. Happy 4th of July. All right, so we're gonna walk around here. We'll see if this guy, we're gonna end right here, okay? If you are in Japan, feel free to pick him up. He's my calling card. Everybody's got an umbrella open except for me. This isn't rain. You call this rain? It's more like mist. Got to do a lot more than this for me to open up my umbrella. Now the weather forecast says rain. It was raining pretty hard yesterday, the day before. A little bit of sun came out the day before yesterday, and then it was raining like crazy. And a lot of you will know that, hey, that was pretty quick. WRX Turbo is in the house. How you doing? Buy some croissants at Viron on the other side. I gotta go to the Marunouchi side. There's a really wonderful French cafe on the other side that has amazing pastries, including some stuff that we can't get anywhere else except for Viron, outside of France. Craig Porter, hey. All right. Yes, yesterday we saw some extremely tragic news, and I wanted to share this with you before we go on. The rainy season is, look, I mean, Japan is not really a dangerous place except for the natural disasters that come here. We have typhoons season, which is coming now. There's a lot brewing in the Pacific. We have earthquakes, which can just happen suddenly on the drop of a dime, and all of a sudden you're in a very massive earthquake like I experienced on 3/11/2011. There's also, I mean, there's just tons of volcanoes. It could explode at any time, although the seismic data might help a little bit with predicting it or give you warnings. Yeah, volcano eruptions are ongoing throughout the entire country. That's pretty dangerous, including not just the lava, but the gas that comes from it is especially dangerous. And if you've seen Dante's Peak, you would know, with James Bond. And then there are these. This is a landslide video from yesterday. I think a lot of you might have seen it here. Let me just push the play button. It's devastating. This is in Atami yesterday, and you can see the landslide coming in. I think it had moved all the way from the top where Atami Station was. I'm not quite sure on all the details. I saw this yesterday and my mouth was open, shocked. You can see people running for their lives here. This is not just water. This is mostly land. A little bit of electrical shock, like fireworks there. Absolutely awful. I don't know if any of you have seen this. I know the U.S. news is very much focused on the building that collapsed down in Florida, and I saw those images, and was unbelievable. This is another thing that just rips your heart out. It's a product of the rainy season. Landslides at this time of year are awful. And I was talking with my brother from another mother, Peter Von Gom, about hiking. And we said, now, we will never go hiking in in hilly areas during the rainy season ever again. We might have done it in the past, including I climbed Mount Fuji during the rainy season once at the start. This is the start of Mount Fuji's climbing season has already started, by the way. Last year it was canceled because of the pandemic, and this year it has opened. One of the courses, the other one's going to open. I think it was like next week maybe. But like, yeah, the rainy season is it's not that bad, but you can have, there are some dangerous things that happen here, and some things that you should definitely be aware of, including the weather. I mean, this is not shorts weather. And even in the height of summer, you'll see most people are wearing long pants in Tokyo, which is crazy to a Westerner like me, because I like to wear shorts from April till November, if I can. You don't see that many shorts as a man walked by with shorts, but I don't know. It's just a Japanese thing to wear a lot of, there's another guy with shorts. This is, bad timing. All right, let's walk through here. I did get my shot the other day, so I am looking forward to the trail. Hey, Devard Ross is here. Hey, Devard, I hope that the postcard made it to you, and definitely write me again if it hasn't. The new postcard's pretty awesome. Japanese Castle this month. Oh, that's where Peter and I live streamed. I'm gonna do another live stream there really soon. I think they're going to interview me. I don't know. They're gonna interview me instead of me interviewing other people for my own show. It just seemed kind of weird, but I'm up for anything. It could be a really fun experience to have somebody interview me on my own show. But this Japan Rail Cafe's got a little tatami room in the back there that's super cool to hang out in. You can jump in there, have a coffee before you get on the Shinkansen for a couple hours trip wherever you're going. The rainy season takes place from around June 10th. These are estimates. It also depends on the region of Tokyo, or the region of Japan. Tokyo would start around June 10th, more or less, to about the third week of July, believe it or not. The rainy season can go on. This is the height of it, I would say. But I like the rainy season, not because of the landslides, it's an awful thing, but because it brings cooler weather. You see people that are wearing jackets and not sweating. Oh, they took down the Naomi Osaka poster. There used to be Naomi. Wonder if it has anything to do with anything. She was the Louis Vuitton poster girl for a while. So we'll walk around this way. I'm also really impressed with this. This building here did not exist a year ago, all right? It was an open space for barbecue, some kind of barbecue center. Now look at it. 1 year. What is that? It's crazy progress. Honestly, Japan knows how to build buildings. Wonder what the weather's like up there on the top. Hey, King Wong's here. Fun for a hot drink on me. You got it. Let's see what we can find. And Luis Meijia, thank you. Really appreciate it. Luis is in the house. Don't you need an umbrella? Do you mean this thing here? Do you mean this thing? Nah, I don't wear. Like, this is mist. I have a rain jacket, but I consider this to be mist. You have to be. Oh, look at that guy. He's got like a cover over his baby. Gotta take note of that. This is the Yaisu northern entrance here of Tokyo Station. People come out and they get their umbrellas up from this area. But this rainy season has been weird. I didn't think it was raining that much until it started raining a lot. And it's unpredictable. I don't know. I guess it's just the monsoon, the winds, the rains come across at this time of year. And Asia is pretty much like this. The monsoon seasons in India too are June is an awfully wet month in India, especially in Mumbai. It's also perfect for mango season. Rainy season equals mango season in India. But this weather is not humid right now. It's about to come. And I want everybody who's watching right now to put a little marker in their mind on July 4th, 2021 in Tokyo. It's not humid yet. It's about 23 degrees. It's pretty comfortable. A lot of people have these clear umbrellas. Do you know why? Because you can see through them and you can battle the wind in this direction and not get wet. I found also if you ride your bicycle, you can use it as a shield, although you shouldn't be doing that. You should have both hands on the wheel. But the clear umbrellas are for safety reasons too. You can hold it lower down and you can still see through it like a windshield. And they're also cheap to make. There's so many advantages to having the clear ones. I don't see a lot of clear umbrellas in the US though. All right, we're gonna cross the street here. Oh, they've got me on hold. I can cross the street right here. Follow those umbrellas. Wait, that Lexus RX 300? Do you see that right there? The Lexus RX 300? Everyone's driving that. Or Toyota has a car that looks like this. This is the 2021 vehicle of choice for the world of Japan's car industry people. It's not the way I wanted that sentence to go. Here's a discount ticket place, but look around it. This place is changing the Yaisu side. This building is gone. Right next to it, this building is gone. Just standing here is the, what is that, Daikokuya, which is the discount ticket place. A standout, right? They're battling, just like a lot of shops in Akihabara and around Tokyo as the city changes. This one's hanging on. If you want to save about $10, you can come across the street from Tokyo Station. Lonely building, Jody, indeed. There's Tokyo Station right there. You can come across the street to this shop, or there are other shops like it here. And you can get even from the vending machine, you can get a Shinkansen ticket at a discounted price. And if you're going to Osaka, I believe it might even be up to, what is it, $7 off. It's the same ticket for non-reserved. Or I think it's up to $10 to some of the places, or $15. It's not a huge savings, but if you buy the tickets in bulk, you can get a savings. So Toyohashi, for example, regular price for Juseki, which is non-reserved, is 8,570 yen. Here, it is for 7,900 yen. You get a savings of about, I don't know, like $5 or $6, which is you can put towards a bento. So sometimes if you don't have a Japan Rail Pass and you're doing it a la carte, you can save a little bit of money, which can buy lunch, and it goes a long way. You only save 300 yen here to Mishima, which is where Mount Fuji starts to come into view really clearly. But let's see how much you go all the way to the end. To Hiroshima, how much do you save? That's like a 5-hour Shinkansen trip. Regular price to Hiroshima is, if you get a Seiseki, which is a seat reservation, 19,440. You can save about $14. But Juseki is about the same, so it's not a huge savings. I don't know. Just depends on the place. Sometimes it looks like, oh, these are for reserved seats, so you can get about $18 off. It's pretty cool. And you know what? If you do have a ticket that has extra days, you can sell your remaining days to them, and then they will sell it to other people who want it. I used to sell my Seishun Jihachikeep, which is a 5-day unlimited local train pass. I would sell the remaining days to them while there was still a couple of weeks left, and they would give me, depending on how many days, like a couple of thousand yen, which is not insignificant. Oh, cool, I like these. Burp, burp, burp. Oh, I made an impact. Burp. I did that. It's a pleasant sound. This street used to have a lot of trees. Do you remember? This is called, they used to call it Sakura Dori. But do you see what they've done here? They've removed a lot of the sakura trees. There used to be a Starbucks right here that was they didn't have any inside of Tokyo Station for a long time, but I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. But there was a Starbucks here that's no longer around. This whole block has been totally destroyed. And to celebrate the sakura, they have a little mural here. I guess the sakura is gone. I don't know if I'm against cutting down any trees, but I guess they had to do it to make it wider for the new buildings coming in, which is sad. The Yaisu side of Tokyo Station is changing quite a bit. You see recycling cans right now. Well, the good thing about urban progress is that it does make better buildings which stand up better to earthquakes. A lot of these were built that they're tearing down, built in the Showa era, which were not at the same standards as we would expect today. After going through a massive earthquake, I can tell you it's really gives you peace of mind to know that your building was built in a new era. And Japan, buildings don't typically last that long. I mean, they were made of wood. Every time there's a fire, and Japan's had so many of them throughout its history, they just rebuild. So you won't find too many ancient buildings, and the ones that you do, you'll notice that they were at some time rebuilt or renovated every like 20 or 50 years or something. I think Kiyomizu-dera, which has really a history going back to the year 800 or something, 700, 800. They still every 50 years will redo it. And I think they'd done that a couple of years ago. Jinko plays pretty loud. That's new. They kind of renewed that. Or it just looks different. Here's where the sakura trees start again. It's kind of sad to see that. Craig Porter, was that block demolished due to COVID downturn, or was it scheduled? It was scheduled. They removed these sakura trees, cherry blossom trees, before the pandemic started. So I believe that it was all planned. This section is sort of what the street looked like. There's no cars coming. And in the spring, this stretch is still super beautiful. But I'm gonna pan over to the other side now. This is what it looks like with urbanization. No more cherry blossoms. Maybe they'll replant them. I don't know. I would hope so. Construction going on for a while longer. All right, let's see what we can find around here. This is the Yaisu entertainment area, and you'll find a lot of izakaya, pubs in better times. Lots of salary guys out there drinking after work, spending their hard-earned cash on booze because the boss demands it, or the liver does. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. I've noticed that a lot of the vending machines are no longer putting the actual cans, but putting cutouts. I'm against this. I guess it's a measure to save money or something. But this Coca-Cola machine does it old style. I tried that, not good. Not gonna do it. Would not be prudent at this juncture. Oh wow, non-sugar tea. I thought all teas are non-sugar. Oh no. Gonna have to skip it. And this freaks out people too. This freaks out people too. You get these small bottles of Coca-Cola. This is half the size of this. So my American thinking comes in right here in the rain, as the rain starts to come down a little harder. Like, this is half the size of that, but this is only 30 yen more than this. So I will buy this. Because it's only 30 yen more, you get twice as much. But Japanese will say, look, I don't want a lot of Coca-Cola, it's too sweet. I want this because I don't want to waste the Coca-Cola and throw it away. So, when they think about it like this, they're actually saving 30 yen. So they buy this more. That's pretty interesting, right? Or you'll see a can of Coca-Cola next to it at 150 yen, or sorry, at 120 yen, which is more for less. And people still buy this one because they don't want to drink the full can. It's interesting. The concept of mottainai. The concept of mottainai means like, what a waste. In Japan, people, when you go to an all-you-can-eat place in Japan, you can tell who's Japanese and who's not Japanese by how much they have on their plate. The Japanese take what they need and won't take one bit more. If you're coming from other countries, I make a mountain, and I could obviously go back, but there's something about a buffet that makes you want to create it like a Mount Fuji. It's more just, just take what you can get. You never look, basically you don't know if it's still going to be there, right? I don't know. Maybe they had some chicken that looked really good, and I don't know if it's still going to be there in 30 minutes. You got to take it while you can. All right, I'm leaving number 2 right here. Oh, look, he's actually floating. Keep going, little buddy. I know that this is gonna have a lot more water in about 30 minutes. Wow. So if you're in Tokyo, come and find this little guy. He looks a little lonely. You're gonna be fine. And if it does rain a little bit more, dude, you're gonna go on a trip of your life. You will be going on quite an adventure should it rain more. Fingers crossed. I.O. Oh, it's a cute little cat. Bonjour. It's a rainy season duck. I know someone's gonna pick it up. Whoa, what's this line for? People waiting in line. Whoa, hold on a second. Whoa, this line goes around the block. This is a restaurant. Tsujigyu? Tsujigyu? It's a new restaurant. They must have something. They must have something really good in there. I'm gonna have to try this with Kanai later on. What is inside that noren? I don't know. We're gonna find out one of these days. I found out that, whoa. It's pretty cool. It's rocking and rolling. Lisa O's in the house, try something new. I think that's a good idea, and I might be able to do it right. What? Oh, I'm starting to I can't even recognize. There's nobody here. I can't even recognize this street. Holy macaroni. I can't believe it. This is, I recall, I'm in shock right now. You don't know how much in shock I am. I haven't been down the street for quite a while. This is an Irish pub. There used to be a ton of buildings here. It was very narrow and dark, and now it's so wide open. It's gone. What? I'm in complete shock. I could see all the way to that skyscraper where we started, right? I started right on the corner right there, walked around. I can't believe it. This whole street, which was an entertainment district, completely destroyed and taken down. What are they building here? Like an Aeon Mall or some sort of mega complex? I don't know. This is sort of a big deal. United States Coast Guard, hello, John from Mississippi. Hey. Scotty H, here in South Carolina, we have an annual rubber ducky race, thousands down the river to the middle of our city. That is worth traveling for. And Kirk Bay, hi, John. Loving the live streams. My wife and I really enjoyed our visit to Ochijuku. You went there. Would you recommend going there if we visit Japan? Absolutely. And I'm taking my mask down and because there's nobody around and it's raining outside. It's all good. Listen, it's hard to get to Ochijuku, but that makes it the gem that it is. There's not a lot of tourists, especially right now. Typically, there are a lot of bus tours that come in there, but there are 4 hotels. And if you're not sure what Ochijuku is, I did a live stream there, and you're gonna love it. It's a place in Fukushima, this little jewel that people like to stay, that people like to visit, but nobody stays at. Aizu Wakamatsu in Fukushima is a gem as well. This place, amazing sake, good food, a lot of history, especially for samurai buffs and people interested in the Edo period. It's like a must-stop place. And Minami Aizu has a ton of natural hot springs. They're like super beautiful and kind of expensive because they're super beautiful. For the for Japan, domestic travel, they're very popular, especially in Tokyo. Having a car helps a lot in that region of Fukushima. I'm in freaking shock though. This street, entertainment district of Yaisu destroyed. I should change the live stream's title. I had no idea the Showa era is done. Reiwa has started on this side. I'm absolutely in shock. Wow. All right, you know what? I need a drink. Let's go get a drink. I saw a little vending machine corner over here. I'm not stopping at happy hour, no alcohol. Yet. Actually, I had the COVID shot and I shouldn't be drinking for a while. Follow the duck. Check this out. Vending corner down an alley. It's a good place for a mugging. But we're in Japan, so you're not gonna get mugged here. Or are you? Oh, check it out. There's a photo place. There's even a coin locker here. Interesting. Right across the street from Tokyo Station. I guess you'd find stuff like this. What is this? So this, oh my gosh, look at the prices on this. That would explain it. Everything's slashed to 100 yen at this vending machine. So I guess these drinks are suspect, or they don't have marketing, so the prices are lower. I don't know. Some lemon honey, some white grapes, quality coffee. You're looking at the good stuff right here, because it says so. Polka is a very popular one. I've already tried this green tea. It was okay. Have a nice tea. It's a nice thing to say. There's a white cafe latte, which is probably mostly milk. This one is also priced down. Whoa! I haven't seen these drinks in a long time. Check this out. Okay, this is the Miracle Body, which is like this weird like health drink with lots of vitamins. I guess it'd be like a CC lemon, although it doesn't taste the same. Ramu Pet sparkling, or Ramu Pet, probably like Ramune, but in English does not sound great. Ram Pet, I see that. Oh, Cowdipus, I know Cowdipus, but I didn't know they had like a Cowdipus soda. For foreigners coming to Japan, Cowpis sounds like cow piss, which, don't know. Lifeguard is also a pretty interesting drink. I guess it's like the Mountain Dew of Japan. But it's usually this one had like fatigue colors on it, like it was part of the military. That guy looks really stoned. What else they got here? Peach and Zakuro. I don't know what Zakuro is, some fruit. They got another Lifeguard here. Smaller one. That's what I'm talking about. Check this out. This is a 12 ounce or 350 milliliter Lifeguard. For the same price, you can get a pet bottle of Lifeguard for 100 yen. Same price, but you get 500 milliliters. But people do buy that because they don't want to waste it. Pon is so good. This juice is really good. 30% And that's sparkling. 30% fruit juice. Oh, this is 100% fruit juice. That's a steal for $1. That's a steal for $1. Wow, this one's got more reduced prices. No, this is normal pricing. It says price down, but not all of them are that cheap. Some of them are, like Miracle Body. I guess, what does that mean? If you keep drinking, what happens to your body? What do you consider to be a miracle? I don't know. It's only 100 yen. It can't be that good. If it worked, you'd think they'd want to jack it up a little bit. Check this out. It's a little teeny can of Monster. Don't they come in bigger cans? I thought that they came in monster-sized cans. I don't know. It's a really hard choice. Honestly, I didn't see anything that was like, I gotta try it. What do you think? If you're watching there, you can make an impact. Tell me what I should get. Maybe this. This is a mystery can. What? Conan cider. It won't tell you what the can's like, but it does give you a QR code. This isn't Bickle, but this is the cheap, this is the imitation version of Bickle, which is called Yobik. I don't know. Creativity. That's interesting. The Conan soda. Which one do you think I should get here? It's up to you, people. Any durian drinks? No, not in this corner. Yobik. Yeah, that sounds like every time I try something new, it makes me sick. Mystery can, Conan, mystery can, Miracle Body. Okay, you know what? All right, gosh. All right. You know, I don't want to drink the Miracle Body because I know what it tastes like. It tastes like sugar. All right. I don't know. This tastes like, this tastes like Pez. Do you know Pez dispensers, the candy? It tastes like they melted Pez with and added sugar. It's that sweet. Kids love it. All right, you know what? I guess we're just gonna have to go with the Conan here because it's mystery. But it's also, yeah, well, they do have tomato, Sarato juice. I don't know. Looks like a tomato. All right, let's go for it. All right, mystery can, everybody. With a name like Miracle Body, it has to be good for you, really? Maybe I can find some remaining one in there and not buy a full bottle. I just don't want to waste it. It's not a matter of cost. It's a matter of, after one sip, it's going down the drain. Including, I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna find out. Oh, it's all wet. Conan Cider from Dido Drinks. Don't know who that is. Oh, how you doing? All right, let's give this a sip here. This is from the price down discount drinks. Oh, and they do have, I did try this one here. This is the Ichigo Ole. I had to tell you, it's pretty good. I was surprised by that. One hand. Oh, fizz. First, we have to give it the smell test. I won't be drinking all of this. I'm not gonna be drinking all of this. Oh. It tastes like melted Pez in carbonated water with some vanilla extract, which makes it mysterious, which is perfect for Conan. No, it's not good. All right, I can't drink this. I can't drink this. I can't do it. I can't drink this. Yeah, I know it's motainai, but I don't. People told me to do it, and I did it. Doesn't mean you have to drink it. You toss it. All right, you know what? This is crazy. Let's get out of here. Oh my gosh, the line tripled. It's crazy. All right, let's keep going. All right, bye-bye, disgusting machines of death. Ugh. Man on Earth, why not join the queue? Standing in line does not make much of an interesting live stream. I remember once I saw some delicious street food and I waited in line during a live stream for like 15 minutes and it ended up being not that good. So sometimes it doesn't pay to stand in line. What you do is you make another, I'm gonna make another live stream. I'm gonna title it Standing in Line for 15 Minutes. Let's see if anybody watches that one. I don't know. Whoa, that place looks like it was lost in time. I hope they don't rip down all of these buildings here. But I have a feeling these might not be here in a couple of months. I don't know. I don't know. I actually should go and check if one of my favorite, that's motsuyaki, I believe, which is like innards. Motsunabe. It's a bento shop. Well, they got more of that melted Pez match drink. It's pretty nasty. I'm just in shock that this whole street is gone. Used to be such a vibrant, a little show-off feeling alley. Now it's history. Oh, this one has the same cider, but it's not a mystery. I think that they sell better if you make it a mystery can, right? This one doesn't say it's a mystery, but that's kind of interesting. It's 10 yen more expensive because it's Conan product. Oh, I had kushikatsu with my buddy here, Tom, from my wedding. Oh, that looks so good. Yeah, we drank at the bar there, right in that corner. That's where we had some kushikatsu. Hey, Chan's in the house. You just passed a Superdry store, which is a British fake Japanese clothing store. They put fake Japanese like English on their clothes. Did I? Where? I don't think I passed it, did I? I don't know. What's on my radar now? If it's fake English clothing, I'm all for that. So to get back to the rainy season, there's another thing that you have to be aware of that's very dangerous with the rainy season. And I'm not being facetious. Taxis. This is with any big city. You can't get them in the rainy season. They're very hard. Right now it's not raining enough. But once it starts raining, taxis are impossible. Kanai and I waited for 15, 20 minutes in the rain with Leo to go to the hospital. And it was absolutely devastating. We were 15 minutes late for an appointment at the doctor's office. I had to get creative and walk around the block to find a better place to catch one of these taxis. but they're really hard. And by the way, these taxis are amazing. They take all credit cards now. You just put the credit card in a machine on the in the back where you sit. You push a panel that says cash or credit card or IC card. If it's a credit card, you shove it into the monitor, and it approves it. You don't have to sign anything either. The receipt prints out in the front, and the driver gives it to you. I couldn't believe how quick it is. In the past, Japanese drivers, taxi drivers, used to have this little thing connected to a cell phone that sometimes didn't work with credit cards, and if you didn't have cash, you were really in bad shape. Now these taxis are equipped with everything now. It's really amazing what they have in the back seats, and Kanai and I prefer to ride in these cabs because it's so much more spacious in the back, and it fits the stroller. Good morning, Urban. Slightly late. We won't hold that against you, my friend. All right, we're walking back towards Tokyo Station, and I will... Oh, street art. I will take you back, and we'll see if that duck is still there after 40 minutes. I like cruising around the streets and finding interesting things. Each one of these probably has a very interesting story, and gosh, I can't read too much of that. Looks pretty complicated, but it looks like some sort of doctor, like dentist maybe, looking at children. I'm not sure. Probably the marking building here that was very significant historically in front of Tokyo Station. You know, sometimes stopping for a second and checking it out, you'll learn something fascinating about the city. This is off of Yanagi-dori. Yaichika is also a place down in the basement here. Loads and loads of new shops have been put in, including Southwick. I guess there's an Indian restaurant that's super good down there. Peter showed me it. Oh, I can smell it. Yeah, it's right underneath us, I think. Amazing. I didn't know that they tore down that whole side. And it seems like this building behind the net somehow survived it. I don't know. There's always a couple of holdouts. This is gone. This used to be right in front. This used to be the whole Yaisu Entertainment District is gone. Unbelievable. I used to hang out here. I used to get lots of drinks here. I'm actually gonna go. There's a restaurant at a secret. A friend of mine named Megumi showed me a place that she used to frequent. It was one of the few places in the city of Tokyo that still, they had casks of sake made in the hinoki, the Japanese cedar. So the sake would take the flavor of the wood, and it was just, when you drink it, you feel like you're back in the countryside of Japan. That restaurant is over there. I really hope it's still there, and I'm gonna get on my bicycle and just go by there to make sure it's still there. It's so secret, I don't wanna tell you about it. Although it's been on Tokyo Eye maybe half a dozen times, because it's really good. I took my friends at the time when they were here, Simon and Martina, to this restaurant once, and they tried Kusaya for the first time at that restaurant. Kusaya is really stinky dried fish. There's my bicycle right there. Kusaya is really stinky fish. It's very famous in the Tokyo Islands. All right, the Kusaya, I remember I ordered it. I brought it out, and you should have seen like Martina and Simon's face. Both of them were in like pain. I think it was Martina said, "Who farted?" It smelled that bad. It was all, and you can't get it off of your fingers either. You pick it up by your fingers. I tried like lava, the soap. I couldn't get the smell off of my fingers. You could probably put acid on your fingers and it would still somehow seeps into your blood system or something. I don't know. it's not something you want to bring on the Shinkansen and eat with all the other people in the car. Although if you did do that, that might be a pretty funny practical joke. It is Japanese cuisine. It's the oil, writes in Glenn. It could very well be. Shimbashi, a couple of stations from here, is also very famous for it because there's a lot of oyaji or, older dudes who like to eat it. I guess you lose your sense of flavor maybe when you get a little bit older, so you need something with a kick. That would be Kusaya. But they served it at the izakaya, and yeah, nobody ate it, but you could sure smell it. If you come to Japan, you have to try Kusaya just for the experience. It'll wake you up, or it'll put you to sleep. It just depends on how you react to other people's gassy smells of food, like dishes. Ugh. I'm not a big fan. All right, before I end, and I wanted to take some of your questions concerning the rainy season. I'm going to cross over here. Unfortunately, the duck did not survive. Oh, wait. No! I thought somebody had taken him, but he has fallen over. How? How did he move? Did he move on his own? He's a victim. I gotta set him right. I think he's safer here. Don't you? I think he's safer there. What do you think? Why'd the duck cross the road? All right. Do you have any questions? Let's see if he's still there in about 30 seconds. Do you have any questions about the rainy season? I'm happy to answer it because I do think that this is a time where a lot of people try not to travel at this time of year, but it also could be a time of year that is a pretty good time to travel. Japan is awesome as always. Writes in Shonak, I cannot disagree with that. If you do like these live streams for any reason, just click the thumbs up button. I'm happy to keep you company. A lot of people are doing live streams, walking around, not speaking at all. I kind of maybe speak too much, but I feel like you're keeping me company. That was a nice car right there. Whoa! I feel like we're keeping each other company in the rain. And it is raining. And that is Tokyo Station. And we are live. Mrs. Itsu writes in here, oh, my husband liked it too. Oh, that's not a question. No questions? Best weather app for Japan, especially during rainy season? I don't know about that one. App for what? App for what? For weather? The one that people use the most might be Yahoo Tenki. Tenki means weather in Japan. Tenki. So if you just write Yahoo Tenki in English, it'll come up with the website. You don't have to install the app. Any weather app will work. In fact, I heard like iOS 15 or something has a pretty amazing weather app on it. That'd probably be just as good. Anything else? That's it? That's the best you could do with questions? Is it okay if I flight to Japan early July or August? Not this year, but if you come next year at July or August, you're probably better off coming early because it does get very, very crowded in August. I do not recommend August coming here to travel, but for many people, that's the only time that they can travel because that's the time that they have a holiday, which makes it the high season, and it's just too hot. It's miserable in August. It's like going outside in an oven, all right? You just start basting in your own sweat. It's not nice. There's nothing good about it. When is the best time to climb Mount Fuji? Still there. The best time to climb Mount Fuji is July 1st, the first day it starts. Why? Because climbing Mount Fuji can be like a long line at Disney World. It's just a line that just snakes all the way to the top. About 20 years ago when I first climbed it, not that crowded. Now, it's ridiculous because of the foreign tourism, and it's like climbing. It's like waiting in line at Mount Disney. I guess you could call it that. It goes very slowly, depending on how. It doesn't even matter if you're a fast hiker. Pick a trail that's more challenging. There'll be less people on it. Pick the Fujinomiya one, and you'll probably have a line all the way to the top. Bring your own food. By the way, even in July, it's freezing cold up on the top. Bring down jackets. You'll thank me later. Even in the height of August, there's snow on the top. Just barely. Hey, your duck friend's over here. Same genre. same animal. Kind of. Except he's yellow. Help him. Official typhoon season. I would say like the end of June. It's heaviest from middle of July till October. I would say September and October are the worst, but they can hit at any time between the end of June all the way to like the beginning of November. Yeah, some good questions. How's the situation in Atami? I believe that they're in recovery mode, and they've got some people there, really good people, searching for anybody who might have been buried. That's the worst, because it is not just water, it's mud. For anybody who didn't see the tragedy in Atami yesterday, it was a cause of the rainy season. Really, it's devastating. This was yesterday in Atami. How do you prepare for a typhoon? I don't know how you prepare for a landslide. This brings back memories of the big earthquake in the tsunami before. This was 24 hours ago or so. Just to end right now, click that like button if you want to see some more content. I'll be back maybe tonight. I didn't do any live streams in July. I'll be back tonight maybe. All right. Rainy season in June in Tokyo unofficially starts around June 10th and goes on till about the third week of July, but it still rains a week before and week after. It can rain at any time of the year, really. But the monsoons bring rain. At this time, I'm wearing a jacket. It's wet and it's cool. So, although you've heard people talk about how humid the weather is in Tokyo in the summer, it's very true. It starts around the time that the Olympics start, really. Idiotic to start July 23rd, but look, it can be chilly. Right now, there's a wind coming. I actually got goosebumps. I'm not dressed enough for it. Most people wear long pants and long sleeves at this time, and everybody has a raincoat or jacket except for Westerners who underdressed. If you forget your raincoat and you need some long sleeve stuff, Uniqlo in Ginza has a department for people that just are cold all the time. they stock like fleeces and stuff, sweaters and things. Also, they know that Japanese might be traveling to Argentina or Australia and need some stuff, and they stock it on the online shop as well. So there you have it, everybody. Thanks so much for the questions. Save the duck and I'll click the like button. Really? I think he's pretty safe there. Oh. All right, I'll just leave him back here. There, he's safe. Save the duck. Hashtag trending on Twitter. I'm on Twitter, by the way. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you are in the world. I really appreciate spending your afternoon with me, walking around the city of Tokyo. I'm going to be doing a lot more of this, especially during the Olympics. You're going to want to hit that subscribe button. And I'll be bringing you to all the venues and all of the events that you can't go to because nobody's coming to Tokyo. But I'm here. Oh, they're delivering some bentos. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Stay dry.